Hey burger lovers, here's some juicy news for you. This morning, we take you to the heart of Hamburg at Butera's Craft Beer and Craft Pizza, where they're serving up delicious food and a taste of history too.
So legend has it, September 18th, 1885, at the Erie County Fair here in Hamburg, New York, two brothers, the Meshy brothers, had a sausage sandwich stand. Well, they ran out of sausage one of the last days of the fair that year, and they went around to the local butchers looking for more pork. And it was a hot summer, and there was a lot of other things going on, so the butchers weren't willing to part with the pork. So they ended up selling the Meshy brothers chuck beef, which we now know is known as ground beef. So the original name back in 1885 was actually called a Hamburg, not a hamburger. Years later is when it came to be known as a hamburger.
Butera's twist on the original Menchie's burger is at the top of the menu and news headlines.
Every year we celebrate the birth of the burger on September 18th. We had a competition last year, and this year we just had John Menchie, the great-grandson of Charles Menchie, was in town for it this year, and he and I got to talking about the burger and his involvement of where he found the recipe. And I was already planning on doing a fundraiser to help the Palace Theater here in the village of Hamburg get some renovations that they need done. So while talking to John, he mentioned that his family in Ohio owned a movie theater as well, and he was real passionate about it. So he offered up some of his original recipe that his great-grandfather made back in 1885. So he gave us some ingredients to make the original recipe 1885 burger for our fundraiser. So we're running it straight through until October 31st to try to get as much as we could raise for the Hamburg Palace.
So what's cooking in the kitchen? Butera's offers the secret ingredient in not one, but two versions of the tasty bite.
We have the original recipe, which John Menchie gave us to get us through the promotional thing. And then we have our version that I created about a year and a half ago, which involves coffee grounds, brown sugar, and some other spices. Slightly different. Their version is you took brewed coffee and poured it into the ground beef and mixed it with other ingredients. My version is it's brown sugar and the coffee are more of a dry rub that we put on the outside of the burger and cook it. We use our fresh house-made mozzarella and a balsamic glaze over the top of it to bring a really unique, great flavor to the whole burger.